Hello. Grand Rising. How are you? I hope that you're doing all right. I hope you're feeling all right. Perfect. That looks like it's coming through nicely, which is good. I might reorganize my chair so that it's a bit more comfortable. All right. G'day. Hello, Grand Rising. I think I need to put... I don't know how to do this. How do I type in here? Oh, I don't know how to do this. How do I... I don't actually know how to do this. Anyway, I don't need to know how to do this. That's okay. All right. I'll adjust this so that it is ready to just not be moved. Don't mind me. Just changing the orientation. I wonder if you can even do that. No, you can't. It's obviously something that you have to do before we start. So, no, I can't do this. Anyway, I'll switch you back right side up so that it's not funny looking to you. Alright. Sorry, everyone, if I gave you a bit of vertigo just then. Alright. Here we go. Alright, ancestors. Oh, ancestors, I thank you for being present in my life. I thank you for showing me signs. I thank you for showing me the things that I need to see to move forward in day-to-day life. Whoa. I invite you to be present here and now. As I tap into the collective consciousness to bring forward messages for the highest good of everybody that connects meaningfully. Archangel Michael, please be present here and now to convey messages to and from ancestors and the Heavenly Father. Archangel Raphael, Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Divine Child, please be present here and now, as I believe you always are. I invite you to invite your ancestors to be present as we tap into this act of divination. Mine are always a little bit hot or cold. They either want to chat or they don't. A lot of them are just happy to see what's happening. So let's balance out the masculine and the feminine energies. I'll throw my candle over to my right, so I might use the flame to divine, but mostly just the tarot and the birds. Okay. That's some smoke for now. So you might be sleeping quite a fair bit at the moment. You may be someone who's experiencing a fair bit of relaxness. I'm currently working IK Knox, but yeah, I don't even have $20 in you, sorry. Something I say a fair bit here is silver and gold. I have none, and what I have I offer you in abundance. So yeah, maybe you should start a GoFundMe and then start a YouTube channel. You can go live with a laptop straight away. You don't need to get to 50 subscribers. Yeah, not jump up. G'day, Jazzy. How are you? The ancestors are vibing. All right. I've invited Michael to be here. I've invited Raphael to be here. Archangel Uriel, where is my beautiful gemstone? My beautiful stone. Here we go. Awesome. I love that, Jazzy. And then what would we do for water? Well, I've got some water here, so Archangel Gabriel, please be present here and now. G'day, Shirley. G'day, Saravan. Bye-bye, Saravan. I will have time at the end of this reading. I am pulling 22 cards. So as I'm pulling on the cards, you can ask your questions. If I notice any of the questions while I'm shuffling, especially, it may get brought through. But if your question doesn't feel like it gets answered and you have been resonating with the message, then feel free to hang out till the end or come back after roughly 90 minutes and yeah, we'll be able to give you a reading. But yeah, usually I offer readings with resonance, so as long as you and I are resonating with each other, obviously we can share something. But if we're not resonating today, then come back another time and we'll pull some cards then anyway. So thanks to everyone who's chatting in chat. G'day to Island's mum. I think J Gold Rise is not for today. I recognize that name that's currently hidden underneath the message. Divine Protect Sean. G'day, how are you? Let's do some sound, shall we? Let's do some sound. I'll put that there. I'll hold this here. I've got my rosemary seeds in here drying. I'll lose them if I put them anywhere else. So take a deep breath in with me before we get into the cards. Hold. Release. In. Hold. Release. In. Amazing. Breathing does something to you. Obviously keeps you alive, but yep. All right. I feel like I should pull a card for the overall energy for this moment here and now. Very balanced energy. 4 cards just fell out there. This happened yesterday, actually. That's interesting. Past life comes out. Water, power, and magic. So past life wisdom coming through here that's potentially allowing us to tap into past life magic or power. Cute. Now, could I please have one card for the overall energy, please, Spirit? And we got fire! So the element fire is appearing. I'll leave that off to the side. I don't really use those ones in front of the camera. I might put my little owl here in preparation. I feel like I'm supposed to draw one more card from an oracle. Is it the Starseed? Obsidian might be important for you. Ooh! Bracelets! I thought I'd forgotten something. Ooh, tiger's eye and obsidian. That looks nice. And amethyst and rose quartz. Quartz. Okie dokie. We're going the Starseed. That's just a little selenite roll around. It's just one card. Oh, let's go to the collective, please. Please just use discernment with any messages that come through. You should be using your you should be using your own discernment to decide whether or not these are confirmations or whether they are biases being confirmed. So you're on your own path. I can only talk about the energy that I'm perceiving and seeing. I can only show you the door. You've got to walk through it. Whew! Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. Interesting. And the bottom of the deck is Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Ain't that a bloody trick? They're both very pretty cards. This one's the one that popped out. And then this is bottom of the deck energy. I have to figure out how to make the light make sense. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see anything. I'll leave that there. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to make the light make sense. Shall I read that? Maybe. Empathic starseed. I can read it at the end. Or the book can flip right to it. Empathic starseed. Absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addictions and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically if you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace. Instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Amazing. Do whatever you can to take the pressure off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our own life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do it sustainably. Wow. And the inquiry here is, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? Very interesting energy there, isn't it? It's very contradictory to cultural conditioning, where it's like hustle, hustle, hustle. Okay, that's a cool energy and a way to start. Amber, I'm about to start a general collective energy reading. Feel free to sit along if any card resonates and you're wanting to ask a more specific question than a general reading can offer. You can jump into my channel description and you can email me and we can set up a time where I can give you a reading. Otherwise, if you're happy to wait till the end of this 22 card spread, which I call the cosmic clock spread. It's one I generated myself. to try and get messages out to everybody and anybody and everybody that has a petition. So yeah, I hope that answers your question for now. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. You could have been doing anything else. But yeah, I don't believe in coincidences, so I don't know what your beliefs are, but yeah, let's see if a message can come out for anybody. Come through, Spirit. Heavenly Father, more of you and less of me. Divine Mother, allow me to be a conduit. So the energy is empathic starseed. Where we are overextending ourselves. What needs a second look? More awareness, more attention. Internally, please. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother. Woo! So we got 5 cards jumping out straight away. So, woo! You can use these 5 cards to assess whether or not this reading will be for you. As I know, 22 cards is a long time to sit through. But if any of the original 9 cards do resonate with you and you decide to click off and then come back later, and I'm still here, I'd be happy to give you an energy reading in relation to that. So I'm going to start reading these 5 cards. Be good in chat, treat each other with kindness, and I'll try to look up every now and then to make sure nothing untoward is occurring, okay? But yeah, look after one another, and I'll be right back. I'll change your Metatron. I invite you to be present here now. Thank you. Messages for the highest good of the whole collective experience, bringing as much clarity and awareness to everybody's business, giving them back their free will, awakening their internal senses, their own internal guidance system, calling in all of the right people to be here now to receive messages as they require. Thank you, ancestors, for living the life that you did, and thank you, Heavenly Father, for creating a beautiful experience that we can all share. Down, so the uprights move in first and the down ones move in last. Whoa, a lot popped out. I feel like these are There's swords, there's Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 8 swords. There's a Knight of Swords, Queen of Empress and Judgment. With the moon, this is interesting energy. Especially with the way that the reading began with like, okay, where are you extending? Where are you pushing, pulling too far? What is the balance there though? Of like swords and cups. Pentacles, I guess. All right. Oh, holy moly. Wow. Holy moly. Yeah, I thought so. 3. That is different. So then the internal 9 is set. I'm gonna put these popped though. I don't know. What are we becoming with the messages coming through though? What is the Empress? But reversed. Domestic. Could be. Don't know. Don't think so. Could be. I should give it the opportunity that it wants to have anyway. Anyway, that feels really rigid, that beginning. I prefer to shuffle those back in, but alright. How's everyone feeling? I need to double check that I'm actually still here. That I'm still making sounds, making noises, doing all the things. I don't know. Here. Yep, I'm still making noises. That's good. That energy feels really rigid. But anyway, I'm looking for a 6th card, which will be the work. 7th card for connection. 8th card for transformation. Whew. Ooh, the star at the bottom there. Oh, justice in reverse. Imbalance bringing about transformation. That's cool. Hey, negative energy is the easiest energy to convert into positive energy. Positive energy is really difficult to move along. This is why things like sloth or comfort or complacency come through. The Magician! I haven't pulled a Pokemon card yet. That's why I'm still too serious. I'm like, relax, relax, relax. Don't do it. You don't gotta go through it. Relax. Don't do it. Don't you love temperance? When you gotta go, boom, 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 boom. Okay, now the 12th card, please. Represented by the 12th house. Hold me in your arms tonight. That really one is a pop. Ah, why did I grab that? That's the tower. The tower is the 12th one today. Yay! So what's the last card then, Spirit? What's the tie-up for this message? Oh, it's face down. Interesting. Very interesting. So, 31, 31. Thank you for hanging out with me while I pulled all the cards. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, which I'll leave face down for now, so that I don't look at it. But yeah, all right. Sorry, I need a stretch. Abracadabra, na. At dawn she says, death or love tonight. Abracadabra. Alright, I need to have a vape because I need airflow and I don't know where to get airflow right now. Word on the streets, you've got something to show me. Magical, magical. I'm intrigued. I wanna see what you're hiding underneath. Do. G'day, Robin. How's it going? G'day, Amber. G'day, Truth Speaker. Oh, am I going to be able to scroll up? G'day, Eros. That's the type of love. G'day, Ollie. G'day, Eros again. Clips the go. That doesn't... I don't know. I feel like you're going to be someone who likes to take clips of things, and that's okay. I'm all right with that one. So, hello to everybody who's come through. I'm a scat man. G'day, Shadan. How's it going? All right, to begin this reading, because I feel like I have gotten so simply distracted by nothing, absolutely nothing, just enjoying the vibe. Oh, that's very good. All right, let's start this reading. the very center of this reading, you will know if this reading is for you or not. We have ambition, prosperity, and opportunity. Now, when I read the Oracle card, this card here, it did say that we've got to get some kind of awareness on the way that we are using our energy. The give and take. Oh, and I keep burping. When you have the Abrahamic story from the Old Testament sort of comes to mind with the parable of the talents. Now, I won't stay here too long, but when you're given a talent by the universe, when the universe gives you an opportunity to demonstrate the life that you have been called to live here and now, and you take that moment and you go with it, it allows not just you to live in your highest timeline, but it allows everybody that you connect with. It's part of the quantum field. This is why the master was so angry at the person who had the one talent and didn't multiply it, becoming a wicked servant. Now, fear can be a driver for you hiding away your talent, but I really believe that an overarching message that comes through here is that each and every one of us are unique individual experiences, right? You have gone through a specific set of experiences in your lifetime, in your single lifetime, which have led you to become the person that you are here and now. Now, you can project an image of yourself into the future with your imagination, or you can see an image of yourself in the past, but the only place that you truly exist in your full power, in your full authority, is the here and now. So, whew, I wrote in my gratitude journal before this that this was going to be a huge message, and it already feels like it's a huge message. This awareness that you're coming into, the way that you're able to tap into who you are as an individual now on this planet, one of this species comes through heavily there. You're aware that because you are who you are, you can do what you can do. It's not an effort for you. If anything, every single time you express yourself and you be more of who you are all of the time, you're going to find that you've got more hours in your day to complete the things that you want to complete. Whew. The energy coming through next in your creativity and your intellect is the Three of Swords. Now, Three Swords can represent loss, heartache, separation. So it's really up to you to decide what parts of your experience do you need to clear out or move along so that you can continue to unfold in this beautiful, like, lotus flower pattern with the Fibonacci sequence on it, this beautiful 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I can't do it in my head, but yeah. Oh, so at the moment, it's like the energy of, okay, maybe because of the way that that card read out at the very beginning, it's like you coming into this awareness of your own power, of your own divine power. This is where you're able to connect, integrate with the full experience of reality. So I was talking before about quantum entanglement. We are part of some kind of 12 tribe system. Simple way to include everybody in that is everybody has encountered star signs, and if not, then I don't know, that's just the quickest one that came to my mind. But everybody is part of the collective if they even have acknowledged that at any point in their life. It's like that's one system that everybody fits into together, but it's not even a physical system. It's a system that exists, but it only exists in our line of sight. It's measurable because of where we are, our position in the universe, but I don't know why I'm talking about this. This is huge. It's like carrying out 12 plates of food all at once. They're all just like, it's a course meal, so it's just a lot of information. When you're able to focus on just an aspect of yourself, this is such an interesting feeling coming through here. It's like you're able to focus on your element comes through here. So there's 3 water, there's 3 fire, there's 3 earth, and there's 3 air. They make up the 12 zodiacs. unless you include the 13th of Fucus, then it ruins even my analogy. Why did I say that? When you focus on your element, or when you focus on one aspect of the fullness of who you are and who you're to become, when maybe even North Node comes through strong there, this is where you're able to put some space between the things that you have just been doing because it's a part of the culture, it's a part of being a human being, it's a part of becoming an adult. Like I guess going and finishing high school and then getting into education, or going straight into work, and then building a life for yourself, and then making sure that everything is balanced and in order, and then that's it. Like that's a cultural pattern that we can follow. We can follow, and it's not difficult to follow that pattern. More and more, I feel that the world is moving into this. I don't know. It's moving into like this. Yeah. G'day, Care Bear. How's it going? The world is moving into this place of choices. You're just moving in a way which to others may look like you're living in a fantasy world because they don't see what you see. This is the interesting part of the truth. There are three factors to consider when any two individuals are involved. There is person A's side of the story, there is person B's side of the story, and then there is the truth, what actually happened. But other people's believing that you're living in a fantasy is completely up to them. You may be believing that you're living in a moment where you get to choose everything with careful clarity and being sure not to fall into the temptations, because this is just a natural part of being alive. We as a species have created many, countless ways to escape what we truly desire, and ultimately it's up to us to choose the path that we walk on. They're all available to you at any point. It's like you being on a 12 train line. You literally can go in any direction that you want. The limitation becomes you. The limitation doesn't really exist. Not if you let your ego go and then you just go anywhere that your body leads you, and you're using discernment. Obviously, you're not just going and doing everything that the body wants to, because you're aware now of, if you're following along with this so far, then you're aware now that you've got to feed your body, you've got to feel safe in your environment, you've got to be connected with your community, you've got to have access to clean water, to clean food. But these are just the survival principles. When you have that roof, when you have that bed, when you have that safety behind that door, and you have privacy, you can begin thriving. But it's going to take you a while to, especially if you want to experience all of it, which you can do that too. You can do it. You can do all of it. You can live every single lifetime in this one if you want to. You can complete all of the karma that is inside of your experience to complete. You can choose, okay, now what do I want to begin in this lifetime? What would I enjoy carrying out in the next lifetime? So what will I begin here and maybe not come back for a millennia within the species, and come back as a rock just to watch what you created unfold while you were a human? It's bloody beautiful. I'm seeing some I don't know what that means. Could I just that's a lot. Let's just put you on a quick timeout, please. That's enough. Just relax, just breathe. I'll get to chat at the end of it. It's all right. Just breathe. Anything that's important will get answered. If I'm not the person that will answer it for you today, then you will find the answer on your own. I truly believe that. So thank you for the big interactions, but yeah, just breathe. All right. The The next card that appears is the Five of Wands. This card's usually a bit more conflictive. And this can be in your relationships. But what I will say with this is it doesn't need to be combative. Conflict can be a great way for everybody to get a good sense of where they want to go next. And if not everybody is moving in the same direction, then it is okay to separate paths for a part of the journey and then to continue on afterwards. You even when you begin to understand that you're just here to have your experience and witness all the things that this body can do for the collective, if that's the type of work that you work for. But even if you're somebody who's looking to get some awareness from the universe brought to you, and you want to be in the light and you want to do it for whatever reasons you want to do it, go for it. There is no dishonorable path within life if you're living in your truth and you're not harming anybody. Everything is possible when you abide by those two simple ideas. The other definitions for the Five of Wands is competition, ambition, and conflict. Yeah. So this card here is falling in the love or the possession. So as well, even if you're feeling like there's a combative energy for your position in the world, just know that this world is big enough for literally all of us. There is an infinite amount of resources for us to tap into. And when we're able to release our experience to the universe and just allow the things that we already know are coming towards us because we can see them in our mind, and knowing that once we see them in our mind, it's just a matter of time for reality to catch up and to give us the things that we're looking for. This can be in terms of things like health and really, if health is supposed to find you in a moment when you're not experiencing health, the universe will show you, it will lead you, it will give you cravings, it will give you desires to do things. And you may not understand why you're doing things in the initial moment, but there are so many different ways to access healing for yourself. And it's really important that once you do start on this journey, once you do start walking in this way, in conjunction with the universe, going in the same direction, knowing that there is no wrong direction. This is where I feel like you actually elevate, like, again and again and again and again. This is the Six of Wands now. And in this one here, you're standing on top of the mountain. This is almost giving like star energy, hermit energy, and even fool energy. It's a beautiful card to look at. This is all about victory, success, and accomplishment. And when this is in your willpower and emotion, I sense the fiery nature of what you're doing. Your internal fire, you have just become aware of where your consciousness sits and where it comes from. That's really what I'm feeling. I keep burping. This reading doesn't even slow down. Because in the reflection or the mirror, the way that the collective is perceiving you, or the way that you could be perceived within the collective, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So what's this card all about? This is comfort, being down to earth, accessing your material wealth. Like, I don't know what you're doing, collective, but you're doing the right thing is the only way to communicate what I'm feeling when I pick up this card. When you are being reflected back in the way that you're actually, and this is how it feels, it's like, no, and it's really, there's a humility in this as well, because you could be coming from this Six of Wands energy with all of like the, oh yes, I know, I am the Queen of Pentacles, like fan flip, I know, I'm great, I just know that I'm connected to source and all these things, and yeah, and you could be too, but yeah, no, I don't know, that's gross. But you're not, you're just a star child. You're just a child that knows that you're just here to be a part of the whole experience. And You can't do more. You can't do wrong. You can't put a foot out of line. You're just going about reality, planting the seeds that you need to plant, knowing that you're walking in your purpose. Otherwise, you would feel the drain of reality because you're asserting yourself into reality, and that's what fatigues you. When you're resisting doing what is natural to you, what is naturally inside of you, innately within you, to participate with, to engage with, those things give you energy. It's like being pulled towards those things energetically. Whereas if you have your own personal ambitions that don't line up with those internal pull energy, then you've actually got to push some energy out there. So when you're doing your thing and you're just chilling and you're just not hurting anyone and you're just talking the truth and you're just doing your thing, it's literally, I don't know, it's very much like a cool. I can go out and I can practice this. I can express this with truth. I can express this idea clearly, and because I have practiced this like a knight would practice with the swords before they go out and mess with anybody else, they practice for hours, days, years. And then they finally become knights. This card here represents being daring, having ambition, having maybe even being single-minded. And that single-minded nature, just knowing exactly what is yours. You, the person connecting with this message. When you start doing that, I promise you, it may not feel like it immediately, but your energy will return to you. The universal power that has been flowing within you since the first moment you took a breath will return to you, and then you will have more time in your day to do the things that you love. I feel like I want to give a guarantee with that. Money back guarantee. And why? It's because this is who you're becoming. This is the being. This is who you're being. This is who you're becoming. I've looked at this so many times, and I feel like it's that fighter. It's that UFC fighter. I think his name's Conor McGregor. It's just his style, and I don't know if they chose him to be the person that they mirrored this off, but yeah, it's definitely his style. King of Pentacles energy is prosperity, leadership, determination. So you're becoming somebody who understands the more you release things into your existence, the more you empower people to do the things that they want to do. You know that this comes back to you energetically each and every single time. I mean, you've had more than enough practice with your feminine side receiving, and so you know that when you give, and when you give in alignment with what spirit, what source is telling you to give to, even if it's just your attention, this is just it. If you give your attention, your awareness, your conscious awareness to the things that are coming to you to give attention to give you information, to give you messages, then you begin to walk this path that perhaps other people cannot even see, because you know what you had to do to get to this part. Whoever you are that's resonating with this, like I see a lot of people chatting in with this, and I'm really feeling that everything that you have done, everything that you are about to show the world, everything that is growing within you is growing in such balanced. No, it's growing like, it's literally the shell. It's still the Fibonacci sequence. We're still inside of this energy. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I can see that you were once part of the celestial body that was the light. And then you came out of that experience and then became out of that and became aware of yourself. And so you coming into the awareness of yourself is what allowed you to, again, become yourself. And heal. Whew. And I say that because at the foundation of this, I get the Ace of Cups. I don't know. I feel like universe is giving you some kind of something new. So you know the whole saying like something wicked this way comes? Nah, it's the complete and exact opposite. Something joyful, creative, loving this way comes. Restorative, regenerative. And this is what you're embodying at the moment. This is the energy that you've been pouring into yourself because you know that that's what you needed to give yourself. But now it's time for you to reveal that cup. And I'm seeing the lotus on this card here. And they start in the mud. They start in the mud and then they've got to figure out where the light is. And then you'd think that these beautiful white flowers or pink flower, like barely pink flowers, would be filthy when they open up. But somehow this tumultuous journey that you have gone through with all of the ick and the gunk that you have collected, it's like when I'm looking at the energy now, it's like clean. Like literally, it's like clean. You're like you pop at the top and it all folds out and you're just like this beautiful precious flower. And you always have been, but you haven't been aware of that. Whatever work that you have been doing lately has been what has brought you back into this awareness of who you are or who you were supposed to be. That's gorgeous energy. All right. Let's do this, and I'm going to do this. I hope that you can help me. With some of that. Karen, you've got a wrench. I will get to everybody. Everybody who would like to have a question received, they can receive that, but just please let me get to the last card. It's only 22 cards, and I have read 9 now. So even if you're willing, you can go back to the very beginning of this reading. You can actually jump back to 31 minutes and 31 seconds, and that is the beginning of the very first card, I think. I can't remember just now, but yeah. If you guys have been here holding on, waiting to get to the end of the reading, thank you for your patience. I'm going to start the external part of this clock. And then, yeah, that will be the final 13 cards, and then I'll open the floor for everybody who's been hanging out. Yeah, that's fine. Just needed a familiar name that could, at least, if they're here. But yeah, it seems pretty tame normally. On the external part of this clock, I may actually get a glass of water. How's everyone feeling? Wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers. Can you feel the high? All right. Break a nail, girl. Oh, I want to go watch a drag show. I've been missing the city, but also not so much. All right, let's go. The very first card on the outside of the clock is representative of the self and identity. This card here is the 3 of Cups. This is a card that represents happiness, friendship, and community. So you are somebody who is the most interesting thing about this card is normally it is this picture that you're seeing here, except it's raised up, like it's zoomed in on just that moment. Normally you can see 3 women underneath, and all of a sudden this card is feeling like you, whoever this message is for, whoever's resonating, have begun to celebrate yourself? Because they're very different glasses. So what the reason that I'm saying what I'm saying is because these almost even look like it's the same person, because it's coming from the same spot in the water. Like it's like this ancestral connection being brought about here. So you were able to heal potentially, like this is like generational healing energy that I'm feeling in this card. You were able to go through and you were able to do shadow work on behalf of your ancestors. You were able to see their injuries, see and even speak on their behalf. Maybe there's people in your family that aren't walking the path that was laid before them, and you're someone who will walk that path. Even returning people to their original form is what comes through there. So by you being able to celebrate who you're becoming or who you've always been, people are now able to perceive what is happening, and they're able to go on their own journey within themselves to discover what it is they need to correct, what it is they need to turn around, what it is they need to let go of, release, experience. I don't know. Just because the next one that comes out is the Empress in reverse. Now this energy I'm not sure about. I didn't really like this when I saw it, because this is all about like having domestic issues, insecurity, being stagnant or no progression. But when this is in your values and your disciplines, because the Empress energy is usually like, I don't know, it's the firework. It's the very beginning. It's the firework, but it's also the root. It's the whole tree. That's the Empress energy for me. It's the fruit tree during winter when there's no fruit on the tree, but it's also the fruit tree during summer when all the fruit is juicy and exploding, and its branches are summoning the birds. So when this is in your values and your identity, I don't know, values and discipline, maybe there's just something that you could bring awareness to here. Or maybe if somebody in your reality is experiencing this energy, then maybe you are someone who could come into their experience and shed some light on how you got through it. But the Empress in reverse definitely feels like it's, I don't know, this card by itself feels like it's very trapped. It's like Rapunzel kind of energy. The flower is very contained and the world is on top, and it's kind of like its own world sort of thing. But then when it's upside down, I don't know, it looks like a Christmas tree inside of a glass container. Or some seaweed. It looks covered. It looks like it's like you might not be seeing your own potential. You may not be seeing the ways that you are naturally a gift to reality. And so, because the energy that comes through here all of a sudden is like, okay, you've gone through stuff. You've got this like heavy heart, which is where this upside down feeling feels like it's sitting. It's like this heavy heart, because it's like your heart is drawing a lot of the energy from your reality. And so it's like when you're sad and you when you're sad, or when your children, especially when your children are sad, and then it just starts raining and these supernatural type things start happening. Because this is part of who you've become. Your power doesn't necessarily rely on your awareness, and this is why the message is coming through so lately, that you need to be able to slow down when you need to, so that then when you're experiencing stagnation, when you're not experiencing the abundance that you have literally come here to experience with fullness, then you know exactly what to look at clearly, what to bring energy to, what to focus on. And then I just want to say, and then break that glass. Like, I don't know, putting you back upright, like this beautiful natural thing that you are, this beautiful natural organic thing that you are. And we get the moon next. Beware, cyclical, very feminine beginning here. Very big, feminine beginning half of the wheel. But this is just how this wheel happens. This is your communication. This is your innovation. Usually this card would be about the secrets, right? Number 18, secrets, illusion, mystery, intuition, subconscious. But with this, it doesn't feel like it's like secrets are being revealed. It actually looks like this person is just vibing with the moonlight. They're sitting in this beautiful virginal type dress, sitting in the rays of the moon. There's flowers everywhere. It's giving very like, oh, I'm a young, powerful human being that can see everything I want, can put energy towards what I want, and with those two create this beautiful reality that I experience every single time I witness it. And it's this deep power that you're accessing. That's where it's coming from. It's ancestral. It's old. It's really connected with it's this gift that you tapped into as part of the original part of this reading. So the very first card, your ability to tap into this hidden knowledge that maybe is lost to just time. It's not like it was lost and destroyed. It was just lost to time. And you now are experiencing a period of peace where you're just having more time to slow down and enjoy all of the parts of the experience that are unfolding for you. Not everybody will catch these beautiful moments because this world is really designed, especially since the Industrial Revolution, since 1970. We've been on the path of progress. We've been on the path of productivity. We have forgotten that we can create beautiful lives without needing to rely so heavily on the system to give us our identification, our purpose. Whoa. And it's really an energy of your ancestors really pulls in and moves through. It's like they may have even suspended the blessings that your bloodline was entitled to. They may have even held these things back. So this is judgment in reverse. So this is indecisive, this is self-doubt, this is denial, this is afraid of change, this is procrastination. And you know, our ancestors are very, like, they have lived this life before we did, and they know all of the signs, and they don't really take a break. They're all connected with one another instantaneously, not separated, and that's just how energy is for them. And so them being able to perceive where you were going on your path may have been why you haven't been able to access this power. But like I already have said within this reading already, if you're resonating especially, I don't feel like this is a wall or a door that you can't pass through without bringing awareness to it, giving some time to it, and recalibrating. Because what was this card again? Indecisive, self-doubt, denial, afraid of change, and procrastination. Yeah. If you can bring awareness to any area of your life where you're really not thriving in the way that you expected, anticipated, then there may be answers for you within that. And I just got this really hot, like, flash come through. It's like ancestors were like, yes. So give yourself that time, give yourself that space, give yourself the healing that you've been looking for. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the lakes and the rivers you're used to. Now, if you're somebody who is already living in the timeline where you're in this King of Pentacles energy in the 3D, and you're able to access all of the things that you want, and you're able to continue moving in the directions that you want without them becoming limiting factors that keep you stuck, trapped, and kept in one space, and you're using your discernment, you're using your best judgment to enhance your generational timeline, then I perceive that you will encounter a moment where you may feel as though things are a bit helpless, you're feeling a bit stuck, or that you're in this moment of denial. Look, these few cards, I'll say, not so great, but the way that this card turns around is because these are your choices. Internally, to get to this point, you had to make a decision. You had to really dig deep, and you had to go even into your connections and witness, okay, what connections are serving me? Where am I going? What path am I on? Who am I connecting with? How are they enhancing my experience? How are they taking away from my experience? And what is it that I bring to the table when I arrive? How am I allowed to take up space in this reality that we are unfolding together? This is how you can come to some decisions. When you eventually get there and you're all working in alignment, it can be simple to forget that, oh, no one needs to win, just because it's a natural thing. As children, we compete with one another. It's a very common thing. We want to be faster. We want to be stronger. We want to be able to lift the thing. We want to be able to help mum with that. We want to be able to help dad with that. And so it's just a part of our experience. So there is a time for everything. And I'm not saying that competition is a bad thing. I think, if anything, competition is the healthiest way for all of us to get exactly where we want to go quicker. We don't need to compare. That's an unhealthy competition. We can actually use and share information with one another. There's no reason that one individual needs to win all of the sales. What am I talking about there? Like, all of the attention. It's great if one person can get a lot of attention, especially if that person is using that conscious awareness and focus to develop and change and shift and shake the world. But the more and more and more individuals begin to access and tap into this power and free themselves from this denial, you will be one of these people. Like, it's occurring. I can feel it occurring through this reading. Like, I've got in my left foot, like, all of these pressure releases. Like, nothing's gonna hold you back. Nothing's gonna hold you down. And ultimately, you've gone through this experience, and why I'm saying this is because you could have stayed trapped here. You really could have stayed stuck here, and then your creativity and your passion would have gone nowhere. When you see and you witness, oh yes, this is for me, and it's resonating, you don't expel any energy to hold on to that. If anything, the moment you let go of the resonance, it's like the universe sees you detaching from it, and then it's like, wait, I thought they said they wanted that, but they've let it go. You let go of your mental prison and you just started existing in the here and now. And that's why everything is changing for you. That's why it doesn't feel like a challenge. It doesn't feel like you're moving through solid walls anymore. You're just shifting timelines every time that you decide to. Every time you decide to do something that wasn't that. Every time you decide to do something that isn't what you were doing, you're shifting timelines. And every time you're in alignment with your own personal desire and you're not being distracted to participate or do something that isn't even your desire, you're honoring yourself here and now and every version of you that exists in time. Because you're enabling yourself to be at the right place at the right time to receive the right message from the universe, and it will always hit everybody differently. Like 100 people can experience the same event and everyone will have a different experience, because this life is all about scaffolding. But anyway, well, what a download. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Wow, wow, wow. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, maybe. Come with me, bro. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Boom, yeah. Oh wait, get out of my head. In the sixth position, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, this card usually is all about balance, and when this card is in the sixth position, it represents work, health, the embodiment. Woo! Two Pentacles is all about choices, balance, partnerships, and what you are doing with your reality, the way that you are grounding in all of this healing. I don't know. It's like you literally, you went into your inner child aspect and you decided to astral project from your inner child. And so your inner child has created the two cans connected by the string. And what you've done is you've connected the moon to you, and then you've gone to the sun and you've given the sun one too, and now you're just talking to the moon and the sun whenever you want to, as this inner child that's just energetically around you all the time. And it's like, this is what's receiving and giving the messages to you, this inner child that's just connected to the full experience. Before you became aware of self, before you passed like age 12, age 11, even earlier for people who are affected by puberty sooner, before your mind began to mature, because your mind doesn't even mature until you're about 25, 26. So this is why they try and avoid giving people alcohol and nicotine and all of the substances that really affect your brain, and it's stabilizing your experience, which is why as well all of those experiences that happen in those first 25 years literally become who you are. But you've balanced that, you've done the work on it, and you are able to literally walk into rooms that perhaps you were never able to walk into. There's no resistance from reality. You're moving in a way that allows you to stand in your own personal authority, stand in your own personal power, because you've really released fear. Yeah, you've released fear. This is the Ten of Swords, so this is pain, sadness, stabbed in the back. You released fear. And this is why your relationships are changing. Your relationship to reality is changing because you have released fear of being abandoned, being hurt, being backstabbed by the experience. You're not taking those things personally anymore. You're literally just so fully aware of what comes next, and you're just paying attention to what comes next. You're not giving yourself away anymore to the things that aren't for you. So when this Ten of Swords experience happens for you, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm experiencing this now. Do I need to breathe more? Do I need to slow my thoughts down more? Do I need to lie down? Do I need to go for a run? How do I need to transmute this energy? How am I going to transmute this energy? What am I going to do with the energy that the experience is giving me through my relationships? And what bits and pieces can I take away so that I can continue to be who I want to be and not affect the collective experience negatively? In fact, affect it positively, because I'm just aware that negativity is an energy that I can use to change me, but I don't want to be part of the experiences that causes anything to change itself, because I believe the full experience is beautiful. And I believe that everybody should come as they are, because we make up this experience. And without you, we wouldn't be. Like, that's how it all works. We're just temporarily in these bodies for now. And eventually, energetically, we will all return to an energetic state that is without this body, and time will go on. Huge transformation power comes through with justice. This is all about fairness, finding balance, decision, legal matters. This is the 8th card. This is also Libra. That's the first time I've said anything about star signs. Pisces, Cancer with the moon? No, Pisces with the moon. Judgment. Oh, no, not really. I'm getting more Ophiuchian energy there. Scorpio energy coming through there with Judgment, actually, with the Scorpio, the thing sitting there. But, yeah. Temperance is to come. The Magician is to come. No, that's it. I don't think the Empress is one. I know the Emperor is Aries, but no. No. All right. This transformation feels... It feels like it was an edge. It feels like it was a line in the sand. It feels like it was a turning point. If you've ever been on a long trip in your car and you've needed to put fuel and you know that you need to know exactly how far the next stop is, then that's the energy of this. It's like you're somebody who is well and truly past the point of no return. You now know that if you don't complete this mission or leave behind instructions for the generations that come to continue the work that you've begun in this lifetime, then it may never get completed. And so that's why everybody signs their own individual life sentence as a human before coming here. And these are the things we need to fulfill. When you're able to put the things down that you've been holding onto since the day you were born, even without your awareness, this is when your life just begins to shift for you. The opportunities that you think about actually start to manifest in your reality. Like, you could have the thought, oh, I'm ready to have work. Universe, you know, I'm dealing with stress a lot better and I think I'm ready to get out there more. And then the opportunity presents itself. You really just find or create your own opportunities here. Or even it's like the universe is about to show this to you because it is part of a transformation. So this is something, this like cataclysmic event in your life that literally becomes the turning point, but it becomes the catalyst. So we go from cataclysmic to catalyst. No dramas. That's a lot of energy to work through. Cataclysmic. It can feel like, why is the world happening to me? And then you remember, oh, I'm just here. Now. And then it's like all these things that like might have been magnetized to you just fall off. They fall off. Why did I see Magneto there in my head, like pulling all the metal to him and then going dropping it? This is the way that you balance things out, though. This is the energy that you come in, this is the energy that you move in, and this is the way that you've been showing up for yourself. That's why it's coming back to you in the world. You didn't entertain conflict the way that you wanted to. You just really went through the whole situation and allowed people to say what they wanted to say. You allowed people to think what they wanted to think. You knew that you have already been doing this healing work on the inside, and it doesn't matter what people see. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what people see. It doesn't matter what people believe. You're living your life to the fullest. You're getting what you want out of this reality, and you're not hurting anybody. You're not standing on anybody's neck to get to where you want to go. You're just achieving what you want, and it's happening for you fast. Like the speed it's happening for, like because you choose to become or choose to follow, oh goodness gracious, you follow your soul call. You actually pick up your own cross and you start walking. And so all of your manifestations, they're appearing, they're happening. Your hidden power, which at the moment, not so hidden anymore. You're a wizard, Harry. Literally, you're a wizard. You've got the inner guidance of somebody that has like homing pigeon skill within them. It's weird. It's wonderful to watch happen because when somebody is lost around you, it's like we get to watch people find themselves just by you being yourself, whoever this message is for. It's a literal unfolding magical, like it's bibbity bobbity bam, and the whole reality is better just because you were who you always have been. Boom, 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 shake, shake the boom, 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 shake, shake the boom, tip, 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 boom. And that's the energy coming through. It's like after 14 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, and they started 14 episodes ago with the Kamehameha, and then you get to that last episode and they finally let it go, and it's like, did you know that you have had access to that since you were born? You just had to recognize who you were? I see you. I do see you, whoever you are. Because energy is just energy. I see you. You're this brilliant, angelic, like wingspan, but it's not. It's like seraphim kind of looking. It's light. It's light. It's blue and it's white. Like you've got this connection to reality and to source that people haven't, what is the word? Encountered. Why? It's because people can't see beyond the choices they're ready to make for themselves. Not everybody's willing to look into the dark and look into the shadows and bring light to those shadows. So it's polarizing. It's very much like a cognitive dissonance experience for those who aren't willing to look at the shadow aspects of themselves. But this is something that you, whoever this reading's for, this is something that you have tapped into. Your career and your legacy is the temperance angel. You're patient, you're balanced, you're accepting. You're a resolute person and you do things in moderation. Like you're not somebody who's going to use source consciousness to completely elevate yourself, because you're aware of what that will do. If anything, it will push down on you the way that it pushes down on a lot of people who think they want that. And that experience is shrunk, it's shortened, but it's I guess what they're wanting. But you if you want that life, you can have it too. But you're also at the stage that because you're aware of who you are, you're able to sit into the conscious moment and sit back and be aware of other people in your quantum field, and you can win with them. You have always been able to win with everybody. And it's because you're not in competition. There is huge release there on like the spine, right in the center, like where the shoulders are. Like this huge like, and then it went. It's like grounding. Wow, the legacy you're here to leave behind, I don't even, it's not clear that you even know just how far you're affecting reality. I think you have a sense, because of the way that you've practiced and the way that the Knight of Coins comes up next in the collective purpose, you are trying the messages. And on the back of you realizing who you were, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this literally appearing on your outside, the Knight of Pentacles, It may happen slowly. It may take the rest of your life to realize your soul mission. But as long as you're reaching out to the Heavenly Father, as long as you're reaching out to the Divine Mother, and as long as you're existing as that beautiful divine child that is here to do everything that they have imprinted on your soul to do, your life is just gonna, like, I don't know, this energy and this energy, 9 and 11, 911, 911, I have a magical knight here that's just like creating everything they're touching is turning to gold. 911, I have a magician here that says that I am supposed to live the best life that I have always known is inside my heart to live, but I've been afraid that other people were going to think that this or that. No, that's all stopping. That's all being put in the ground as compost and growing your tree is what I'm feeling there. And you know what? Your tree, your legacy, it's gonna look like a tower to people. And it's that energy of the tallest tree gets struck by lightning, but that's you. You are somebody who is not only awakening to who you are and who you always have been, but because you're awakening to this, you're moving like a ninja that knows every single step. You know, you're moving like the child of God. That's what it is. And the power of God, the power of the Heavenly Father is what you've been tapping into. That's crazy. Like 2 readings ago, the energy that came through was like, you're dragons. You're becoming dragons. And then it's like, now it's like becoming children of God, children of Source, children of universe. 20-second cardio. Once you realize who you are, once you realize that the cosmic current runs through you, once that revelation has actually sunk in for you, that tower, by the way, was the 12th house. That's the soul. That's your own hidden strength. That's why I read it the way that I read it, because it's you. It's the Lana Del Rey of it all. It's you, it's you, it's all for you. Wake up, honey boo. It's time for you to live. The world needs you too. So do it. Be it. Go out. Make the choices. Set the goals. Take action, because this is the bottom of the deck here. You literally have had the awakening that you require to begin living in the fullness that is this reality that we are all connected to. So whatever you're trying to manifest into your reality, stop trying. Let it go. Give it back to the universe. And watch it come back to you, because you know what's for you, so you naturally attract it to yourself. You've never been separated from God consciousness, and whenever you're wanting to tap into it, you can. And that is the 22 card spread. So here and now, for the people that come watch this live afterwards, that was the 22 card spread. From this point, anybody that has a question for me to ask the cards, I'll grab another deck and we'll ask some questions for people who have stayed and hung out and viewed. So yeah, at this point, if you have resonated with anything, please leave me a like. It lets me know that somebody out there is receiving the message that's coming through from Creator Source Consciousness, and it honestly keeps me willing to show up and share the light that I've got within me to share with everybody. And yeah, if you're wanting to let me know what that thing that resonated with you was, you can leave a comment. And if you're wanting to follow along for this journey, I do this quite a bit. trying to do it every day. Leave a subscription. And if you know anybody that this message might have been for, feel free to share that with them. That's all of the things I need to say for the video. Now I'm just going to look at chat. How's it going, everybody? I hope you've had a good time. I hope you got some magical, wonderful messages that are obviously only going to be for you, because I'm just a donkey out here. I'm the donkey going hee-haw, hee-haw, letting the experience talk through me. So this all does not happen without you being here and you connecting the way that you do. It would literally come out a different way if a different group of people connected here today. That's literally just energy, and the flow that came through today was beautiful. I think it was very relaxed. If anything, it was a little bit throat chakra aggressive. Definitely felt like the masculine was really trying to assert something through there, and I just felt myself constantly pulling myself back and breathing a lot. So yeah, I'm just closing up my windows so that mosquitoes don't come into my caravan, and then I will be back to have a look at chat. I want to say a huge thank you to Care Bear Bard of Cards. She is a brilliant reader herself. She reads the cards and she tells us the stories of the energy that's passing around her conscious awareness at the time, and then amazing catch-ups for morning coffees. At least it's my time, morning coffees as well. And yeah, I gave her a wrench today because I noticed her, and yeah, so I think sometimes it's a little bit easier to have one or two friends just watch things for you, because people can be peopling, you know, and that's the vibe. All right, where should I go? What can I do? Let me. Ding goes that. I'm going to pull the animal cards out for the readings, for anybody's question, but yeah. All right, let's see. I'll say a hello to everybody who's come through. Hello, Sammy Sam. Hello, Amber. Aaron. Aaron, what you just wrote, that's exactly how I feel when I'm watching other people's readings who share collective messages. Have a moment where I cry, where I laugh, and where I go, how on earth did you say that song? Like, that song and that part of that song. Anyway, it's weird. So bits and pieces come through for everybody in different ways. Like, and that's the beautiful thing about the collective experience. So yeah, lots of love sent your way. B. Norris, I saw you come through quite a bit as well. Thank you, Karen. How are you doing? Amber, you just start living and honoring yourself. Choose yourself in every way that you can. Don't try and get in the way of anybody else living and choosing themselves, but definitely choose yourself in a way that allows people to recognize that they can do exactly what you're doing in their own unique way. Okay, Shirley, I have seen your name around, and hello, Mila Savani. I'm going to butcher that, but yeah, I'll go back to the bottom. Yeah. Beautiful. Karen, beautiful. Thank you. How do I do this? If you've got a question, put it in all capitals, because otherwise I'm just going to think it's just general chatter. Maybe I'll write that out. If you want a reading and caught the 22 card spread, ask in caps. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Do. All right, Aaron. Awesome. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, V. Yeah, everybody seems pretty good. Which song? What song? I've even got ping pong stuck in my head just now. Oh, I closed my windows and now I'm getting hot. It's just a song. It's just a song. It's just a song about ping pong. Ding 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 ding. Money order, hear it today. I got another 50 seconds and I'm ready to play. I said money order, hear it today. I got another 50 seconds and I'm ready to play. I got my record in hands and I don't need to understand with a dirty look in your face, but you don't beat tricky with an aftertaste. Yow! If I know you're running, then I know you're hiding. If I know you're running, then I know you're hiding. If I know you're running, cheetah! Your favorite time's a nurse. Say la! Opposing team. Oh gosh. Amber. Amber. Two things that I looked at. So, Hermica Diamond, Herkimer Diamond, and Rose Quartz for Amber. That's love and clarity. They were sitting on the animal, the bestiary. Bestiary for a loved one. That's interesting. The blue damselfly. Commune with nature. Yeah. The energy that comes through, I think it's Devon. It's not. It's more like it were somebody who was in alignment with their emotions, somebody who was pretty balanced with their emotions. This is the energy that comes through. It's like they. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. That fell in the exact same place as the other one. This is Sage. Be devoted, be committed. So that's the commune with nature. So I do see I thought it was a dragonfly, but apparently it's a blue damselfly. Like a pond or a river, so it's like the way that you connect with this person is more in your quiet space, in your secret space. I can see like there's like a book that you keep for him, like I don't know, like you write letters to this person and it's all in the one book, and I don't know if you're someone who takes them and reads them to him. But it's the energy of somebody who understands the passing of energy, and so you connect with this person maybe at their gravestone, or maybe you have a little altar set up for them in memory. And it's that place where you talk to them, that place can be in nature also. I'm gonna pull some cards. Is this resonating with you so far, Amber? Otherwise, I'll pull out of this. I don't even know if you're still here, Amber. Page of Wands in reverse comes out while I was asking about Devon. On the shelf, Four of Cups. I'm gonna guess Amber's gone. Two of Swords and Judgment. Okay. Amber, if you connect back at any point, when the Page of Wands is in reverse, there's a bit of a call to slow down. Your passion is correct. Follow whatever it is that's coming through for you. Don't be afraid to release as it appears. I mean, difficult if obviously if you're like a surgeon, then it's difficult to like have a moment of release during surgery. But if you can organize yourself and if you can be aware of where your feelings are at and be more in tune with yourself, because it's this Two of Swords and the Judgment really that came through. You've got the ability as well yourself, because these came out in reverse. You've got the ability to connect with Devon yourself. I think you've even, like, in the way that it comes through in like waves. It's like, is the beach something where you guys connected? I don't know what I'm even feeling here. But it is waves. It's like, yeah, I can see you, Amber. It's very, very, very relaxing energy. It's very, very, very emotionally contained energy. This person isn't in a state of suffering wherever they're watching you from. But yeah. All right. Amber, that was all for you. Just that last like 3 minutes was for you. Woo! Thanks, Amber. I'm gonna clear the space just now. Cause I don't. The last time I did a passed over reading, it felt like the person came and sat next to me and was just like blah 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 blah, talking all of the things, and I was like, okay, let's go. But this one was like connecting to a river, connecting to a stream, and it was, I don't know, the feeling was like lightning connecting to the ground and then moving where it's coming from, but also moving where it's striking and then striking. But it's like pulling electricity all around where it's about to move and then it strikes. Different to before, just a bit more tuned to some other frequency. Hello! Does anybody else have a question? Did I answer your question? Is that finished? Is that enough information for you, Amber? Ooh, the reason I hold on. Shirley. Is AJ coming back to reunite and commit? How many times has there been a walk away? Because the card that appeared just there was discover the pattern. Oh, Atan Aydin, I would much prefer you to have a name like Ben and a surname like Dover, and I'd prefer to use that experience than to be used the way that you tried to use me just now. So, bye. Sorry. Excuse me, Shirley. Sorry. This is the broad-winged katydid. I'm seeing an oak tree, I'm seeing the seed of life, I'm seeing the patterns, the cycles, the seasons. Whew. I do see the moon there. This looks like a giant cricket to me that lives in a tree. Recognize the patterns. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to pull some cards for that. AJ, Richard. With commitment. Holy moly. Alright, so about an eighth of the deck popped. I will say that only 2 of them are upright, so they're the ones I'll take. No friggin' way. What did I just see? A 6 and a 6. Yeah, of course. I asked the energy, I asked about, this is for Shirley, by the way. Sorry. The 7 of Swords is not nice energy. The 7 of Swords is somebody, yeah, literally. As you wrote that, it was like somebody that wants you to chase. Because they're enjoying it. And I feel like they're really enjoying it. This is maybe the types of relationships that they have had with people in the past. So yeah. They might come back, but I don't know what their intentions are, do you know? And the way that the 7 of Wands comes out, and with so many cards that, like, there was so much information that could have come out with this specifically. But the 2 cards that were upright were the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. It's literally, Shirley, I get this sense that you're very aware of who you are and what you want in your reality and what you want your partner to look like and how you want your partner to show up for you and how you're able to show up for your partner to support each other through the journey. Like, I really do get that sense that you are ready for this relationship that you're trying to call in, maybe for yourself. It's just having an awareness for yourself if this person specifically is who you want, or if it's more the spirit. Because the spirit, the quantum field, the way that it works, you can meet the same person through the spirit. I I don't know if this is making sense for you. Sorry, Shirley. What is that? What was happening then? Why? I don't need multiple repeat questions. Let's just post that and maybe pin that up because, yeah. All right. The last card that I'll speak for you is the Six of Pentacles, just because it is the bottom of the deck, what's looking up at me here. I think you're in a place now where once you balance out this, I guess it does feel like a bit of a disappointment because it's not the best kind of confirmation, I guess. So I'm sorry. I do feel for you, especially if this person is a person that you've invested a lot of time and energy into and it just hasn't worked out the way that you expected. But the universe does see your heart and it will give you what you've worked towards. I do feel that for you. So yeah. That's you. That's your Thank you, Source. Oi. No drama. You don't need that in your life. If you can call it, sweetheart. There's a reason you didn't become a childcare taker, right? We don't look after other women's children. All right. I want to thank everybody who's connected, who's hung out, who's chatted, who's been willing to ask their question, and yeah. I hope I've made you guys laugh. I hope you've got some direction. But I want to see if there's any capitals that I've missed, because they will be the easiest ones to spot. Yeah, Care Bear, if it gets too intense and you need a breather, don't worry about it. I have seen chat move and I'm like, whoa, what is happening? Why are we calling in the funnies? Like, I thought the short bus was booked in for like next week, not this week. Oh, and I actually don't know if that's saying it means anything more than like just like little people, like children. Like the short bus, like the small people bus is here. All the children have let themselves out. I mean, it is October. This is all to be expected and anticipated. But yeah, if anybody has a question that they would like for me to answer, I shall read Indrasena Neogi. Mary, the response to that is usually you, without awareness. You can stop it all by asking, like literally giving yourself permission to... Let me just show you. All right, say for example, I'm feeling like there's a spiritual attack happening in my solar plexus region. I can stand up or lie down anywhere and I can ask my body to do a scan. Physical body, 3D dimension, please access physical body and do a full internal scan of energies. And then you can ask it. You can ask different parts of it. Where is this pain coming from? Is this pain mine? Does this belong to me? And if you feel pushing away, then it could be yours. But if you feel it pulling towards you, then it could be somebody else projecting energy towards you into your experience. The thing is, magic is for you to discern what you're going to do with it. People can give you their energy for free all they want. Literally, once you decide, I'm the magician. And I don't know how long you've been here, but yeah, this reading might be for you because the magician came out in the wisdom or the soul call position. This is literally speaking to me that anybody that's projecting their bull crap onto you, it's like you get to choose where you put that energy. If you're going to consume it like an apple, then of course you're going to have to transmute it inside your body. But if you see it before it comes and you hold it like Neo from the Matrix, and then you just let it act as a shield for you in the future, then anytime they send you follow-up magic, they're going to be hitting themselves. So, just make sure that you're always paying attention to the way that you say things. I am always shielded by the magic which is projected at me without my awareness, without my consent. And I will always return the intention to source so that the awareness can be brought to whoever's sending some nastiness. So, yeah, whatever works, works. All right. Hi, you will be on the spotlight. Thanks. Sorry, I will be on the spotlight. Thanks. Okay, Rezia, become. Thank you. Tech 9. Amber? I don't know what that means. I feel like, I don't know. Does anyone else have any big questions? Any questions even relating to the reading? More information with something that resonated for you? If you wanted specific clarity around a card that came out, I will note that I am at 2 hours and 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Amber, if it's all right, can I restrict you to one question per day? I will be back tomorrow. Even one question per live. Just so that I can work through and so that it doesn't just, yeah. Yeah. What Karen said, literally. Just so that I can give other people an opportunity to get some information if they're looking for it. But yeah. All right. Let's clear some energy. Sovereign hand will be my guide. though fear surrounds, I will have faith, and it won't stop now. Oh, I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, 'cause I am yours and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. Oh, my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Oh. Forgive me for that moment. I felt a lot of tension on the masculine energy, on the masculine side of the experience. And I felt a lot of overflowing energy of like the feminine energy just flowing directly to that spot. And then it was like the energy blew out of the toric field of the masculine, and it was like that was the energy. The woman, the feminine energy came to the masculine experience, laid its hands on the masculine experience, and then just pushed healing energy through the masculine. And then the thing is, though, because the feminine was standing that close, that toric field envelops the feminine, and then that experience just became one, like a beautiful balancing. Whoa. Did anybody have a question? Sorry, I should just pin them when I see them. It is now 9:06 p.m. and I should grab some food or cook some food. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you, Indra Sena. Let me just ask the cards quickly. Is there any reunion energy in the future for Indra Sena Niyogi? With anybody? Reunion energy with anybody? I promise that's how it works. I don't know how it works, but I promise that's how it works, Jen. I promise I have no idea how it works. I just connect. I just sit here and I receive messages. Well, do you know what? When I look at these two cards, I see a portal, and I see a portal, and I see a wand, and Indrasena, for all of the comments you have left me, this seems like a really clear answer. The reunion you're looking for is up to you to manifest. The way that you do this is by following your desire. You follow your passion. It will lead you to the right place at the right time. And if you give yourself over to this person, then, I mean, your third eye is going to be in ecstasy. You're going to be in some kind of nirvana. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cool. Rezia, I don't know if you're still here, Indrasena, but that was the answer to your question. I hope that helps. Will Rezia be in the spotlight, on the spotlight, in the spotlight? Whoa. I just had 3 burps. I don't know what, like 3 burps times wanted to come out. It's like, I don't know if you're anxious about this or if it's like excited about this and I'm just feeling it as anxiousness. It definitely could be excitedness. Like, it's like, like roller coaster energy. Will you be in the spotlight? The card of leadership comes out here with the King of Wands. This is fire of fire. As long as you're in alignment with what is your passion, your desire, your skill set, your skill set seems to develop itself. Aries might be significant for you, or the sun even. That's that sun astrological symbol. That's even Leo energy. So Aries, Leo energy here. I think if you balance your passions and your emotions here, and if you move with caution with your emotions, like definitely moving in towards the thing that you want for your reality, then the King of Wands moment is inevitable. And when you can begin to celebrate yourself for everything that you have here and now, that's when more and more will be added to you. Especially things like Spotlight. Yeah. Big time Leo, fixed, born to be seen. Oh, excuse me. Who can take the sunrise, sprinkle it with dew? The Candyman can. Oh, you know he can. The Candyman can, 'cause the Candyman thinks he should. Cheer up, Charlie. Don't be so sad. What happened to that smile I used to know? I don't know who that message is for, but final cards that appeared, this could be for anybody. This is general. You're moving into some kind of highly successful era. It's because you've done this internal work and you've either balanced out the energy with your other half, your soulmate, your twin flame, and now you're about to be living in this success. So I don't know who this is for. Gemini might be significant. Virgo might be significant. And yeah, I think that's the Mercury symbol. Mercury is definitely important there. So I don't know who that's for, but that's a message that fell out of that deck. I think I am good to disappear. if nobody else has any more questions, I think I see that there's 24 people still hanging around. I don't know if they're hanging around and they're in the live still. I wanted to sort of wait till they came out, but I also don't know. I don't know. Karen, did you want some cards? So shall we see what's coming for you? Yeah, of course, SK. How's it going? How's your night been? How did you enjoy the reading? What's your question? You caught me just before I disappeared, so thank you. Thank you, Enchanted Stuff, for being here. Thank you, Karen, for being here. Yeah, thank you, Jen, for being here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. You guys literally, I think you're aware of, especially if you sat through the reading, you're aware that by you coming as you are, participating as we all have participated, we've created quite an energetically powerful moment that we can then take our little fragments away with us and then connect ourselves to another moment and continue it. Like it doesn't have to be ever ending. So yeah. Oh no, I don't even know about Chris Brown kind of dreaming. I don't know. No, I did used to know a few people back when I started my channel. I think a few of them used to do like true crime stuff. I don't really connect with celebrity energy on purpose. I feel like I'm called to give the collective just guidance and insight as it appears through cards, through things that I see in my day. Because I don't know what's important for everybody to know. I just know what I get to know in my moments, and then I can reflect the message that's coming through from this aspect of the experience. And then, yeah. So all of that to say, I don't really tap in specifically to like celebrity energy because I feel like they are very much, unfortunately, they're all sort of corralled into the one energy. They're all inside of the creative energy. Celebrities all fall into one tribe, I feel. Let me just have a look at what your question is, Kat. Channel activity. Okay, foot surgery. Where do I go with this? Let's ask the fairies. I'm going to ask the fairies, Kat. I hope you don't mind. They give gentle messages, but also they're brutal. So I don't know. Just watch the cards for me, Kat. Yeah, that's okay. Laricia Brown. If you had told me that you were Chris Brown and that you had a dream and you told me the dream, then maybe something could have happened. But it's just my style. I tap in. I don't even know how I began tapping into the energy that I tap into, if I'm honest. So, oh yeah, your foot surgery is going to be fine. The first thing that came to my mind was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder where you are, up above the clouds so high, like a diamond in the sky, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Good fortune's on the way. I do feel like you've got a lot of faith towards this. You're aligned with a good outcome. And yeah, your belief and your attitude is what's going to get you through this situation. So I would like, what really came through there, advice is general in nature, please see your health professionals for actual advice that they can give you with the science and technology that we've got, like x-rays and whatnot. But yeah, we have gotten to a point in time where our health technology is it's wizardry. So yeah, depending on what part of the world you're at, I hope that your foot surgery goes well. Spirits light and happy, and yeah, if you ever get upset by anything, come on over and I'll see if I can make you laugh. All right. I hope that gives you some reassurance. All right. Everything's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Yeah, Karen said it spot on just there. Dreams could literally be significant of so many different. The best interpreter of dreams is always going to be you. Because you know what's going on in your subconscious and your conscious reality. Bar from that, there are some pretty good psychics that can fully connect to your energy and tap into who you are and how you are and what you feel and what you think. And yeah, those people might be out there for you to reach out to, but yeah, not something that I've practiced for a very long time. If anything, I only do it for myself. Well, SK, I saw the 8 of Pentacles, and then I saw the 7 of Pentacles. And those two cards really talk about like working hard and having patience. So it's being able to, in relation to your question, SK, anything in relation to higher education, let me just see. I want to see if the Hierophant comes out. I would be interesting to see if the Hierophant comes out, because that's sort of what I'm feeling. Yeah, 9 of Fire, that's 9 of Wands. You're almost there. You just need to dot your I's, cross your T's. I'm feeling like you're somebody who has put in the energy to study. You've done all of the practice exams, and you're really just connecting with the experience for the sake of getting this qualification or whatever it is. And then you're going to move into this whole new realm. Like, the more effort, especially if this is a final exam, the way that the cards came out there, it was like, it's your play. It's like in poker when you go, like when you're trying to get someone to ante up, and it's your commitment to yourself that gets you this 9 of Fire energy. Like, I do feel like it can be a bit of an effort, because I don't know that it's fully in alignment with your passions, but there is depth to it, whatever it is that you're doing. I think that's why I'm looking so much at these 9 of Wands. It's like the universe has given you something to look at and to follow, and so you've got to be the one to discover those pearls for yourself. And I feel like there's 3 connections coming towards you that might help you with this thing if you don't feel prepared enough for it. Woo! SK. Yeah, you will be. You're a wizard. I would also say, SK, because that came out as bottom of the deck, that was the 9th card on the clock, or the 18th card of the spread. So this reading today might be for you if you're wanting to get an energetic snapshot of your day, just because the Magician did come out. So that's the second time this has appeared within this live. So yeah, that's your reading, SK. Thank you very much for sharing your energy. Cat, Did we answer your question already? I think we did. Yeah, no, I'm definitely sending you all the love and light, please. If you want to skip back to the video, I haven't put the timestamps in yet, but if you go back to 31 minutes and 31 seconds, I think that's about when the first card starts being expressed, and the first card was the Ace of Pentacles. So part of that energy is Spirit's got a message for you, and you've just got to be willing to see what that message can grow into with your obedience, really is what came through the reading. And yeah. Around the world, around the world. All right. Are you sitting with your husband, Kat? Ooh. Yep. All right. Happy to do that for you and your husband. All right, fairies. Ooh. Fairies, no, but we're going to the elemental tarot. Calamari, pick a number between 0 and 21. No, 1 and 22. Intuitive insights. Jump back to 31 seconds and 31 minutes and see if any of those original 9 cards resonate with you. Cat. Thank you, Nancy. Cat, I don't know if you're still here. I see the page. I see that this is like actually the Knight of Cups energy here. When this came out, and then with relation to the question 2 years, it's like I don't know. I really send condolences, and I don't know, the symbols that I'm seeing here is like I'm seeing a penis, I'm seeing like different shapes, different hieroglyphs. I don't know what kind of health issues, but yeah. Unique, jump back to 31 minutes and 31 seconds. The reading starts there. If any of those 9 cards resonate with you, jump back to the live. And yeah, see you in a minute. I think the energy that came through straight away is you heal him and he heals you. You guys work as a pair really well. You guys you two share this experience really humbly, really wholesomely. I want to get more cards on this Son of Water. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Son of Water gets the Daughter of Earth. Radiance. Son of Earth. Seven of Earth. Father of Water. Thank you, Spirit. Nah, he's got years. I feel like I can say this confidently. There's like 4 years. As long as during those 2 years you're doing everything that you can to make sure that the emotions are stable and make sure that everything that's happening is balanced, and as long as he's having a peaceful experience, like as long as his experience is maintaining joyful with you, that's where this healing energy comes from. It's like, that's literally where it came from in the beginning. It's like you heal him, he heals you, and then you've got, as long as you're able to like support each other through it, keep each other focused on the light, yeah, it's not a time to gamble. It's a time to look back on all of the things that you've invested on together and be grateful for it. The gratefulness is what's going to keep you energetically here now. Gratitude. But yeah, I don't want to give any false hope. So I really, if there's any issues around survival and timelines, I think it's always good to get an opinion here and there. But the better people to get opinions for timelines are actually people who work in the sciences, in the technology. These are people that are doctors that have access to machines which can scan inside of our bodies. And yeah, I'm just a person here doing my little thing on my corner of YouTube. I'm sending you so much love and abundance and health and all of the prosperity that you guys can hold on to, because life is a precious gift, and every day that we realize this and we honor this and we walk in this, we really are restored to our best and current self so that we can continue to experience what we want to experience. It's a very big duty for us to keep conscious control of ourselves and express in the way that we want to express for others. So, yeah. I hope that was okay. I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't lose you or scare you away or anything. But yeah, calamari. 15 was the choice. So the reason I say that is because now I'm going to look down and I'm going to look at card number 15. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The Two of Pentacles. And what was your question, calamari? Book. Channel activity. Let's see what calamari has been saying. Can you read something about me, W? Can you say something about me? 15, number 15. Okay, so calamari, this message is specifically for you. This card here appeared in the 6th position on the clock, the reading that we just did, and this card here talks about choices, balance, partnerships. I don't know, like, it's the energy of knowing that when you don't cast your net when you're trying to hook the bait. Like, you don't cast your net after you've stepped in the water. You sort of have to throw it and then land in the water so that you don't spook the fish. And then obviously if you're at a bite out in the ocean, say you're catching marlin or something like that, like, you know that You need to have all of the right equipment. You need to have all of the right things. This energy really gives me the magician kind of energy, and that comes out as well. So you're somebody who's very much in control of your full experience. You know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you're beginning to balance these things out. It's actually beginning to work out for you in a way that you're embodying the change that you've wanted for a very long time. So that must mean that you've been working with detachment, because otherwise the embodiment wouldn't happen. So yeah, I don't know if that helped you, but that's what I got for that. Yeah, Karen's saying something. Zoe, hello. I'm letting up, just let the melody go. Said I'm free falling. I'm letting up, da 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 da, bam, 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 morning. Are we good? Oh, cat. Yeah. Care Bear's looking after you as well. Second opinion, get as many opinions as you want. If you're not happy, go get another opinion. My ex was, I think he was an oncology nurse. My ex, I don't know. My ex used to work in cancer, and he told me a story that even Olivia Newton-John, who has a hospital here in Melbourne, she went against her doctor's orders and did a holistic approach to her healthcare. So she secured herself some extra time by following her intuition, by following what was happening inside of her. And I think I did speak on that during the reading as well. Like, when you start to lean into your own intuition and disconnect from the self and just sit in consciousness, you really can tap into what your body needs. Like, you'll get cravings for different foods, and these can be the things that you need to pay attention to, because they'll give you what you're looking for. All right, I think I've caught up with everything and everybody. But please, after my soulmate dumped me, can you please see if it is? Justina, I think that's how your name is said. There's a lot of energy in your question. I'm gonna have a look for Justina. There's a lot of energy in your question, though. I feel called to give you an Angels and Ancestors Oracle card first. Yeah, I do. It's right here. Do you want me to whisper at you for a little bit? Will that help you, Zoe? Am I too loud? Alright, Justina. Justina. Whoa, there is so much energy in your question. I just got goosebumps all over my body. All right, we got winter, we got the medicine mother, we got the shield maiden. So I feel like, ooh, there's some kind of feminine energy around you that is protecting you, that wants you to know your value, your worth, what you bring into this world, your unique way of seeing the world. You need to be able to give yourself the full experience that you're looking for before trying to add another person, because when you add another person before you are the master of your full experience, you can separate yourself from the experience and then get lost in the relationship, because the relationship will be a separate thing from the full experience as well. And I don't know why winter's appearing, but maybe by next winter, maybe this winter, maybe you're moving into winter. I don't know if you're in the Northern Hemisphere or not, but take this time to slow down. Take this time to reconnect with what it is that you want, how it is that you want your reality to look. What type of people are you actually attracting into your experience? Who is it that is right for you? I feel like you could... Oh, okay. Yeah. It's karmic relationships are hard. I'm not somebody that subscribes to the belief that a karmic relationship can be a soulmate relationship. Just because I believe karmic people are in our lives for us to understand what vibration we don't want to be at and to transcend. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any purpose for their existence, and that sounds really horrible. But yeah. It's literally like, that's the purpose of happiness and sadness. When you're sad, you know what to avoid moving towards again so that you can avoid being sad again. And then when you're happy, you know what to move towards so that you can continue being happy. Yeah. Hello from Turkey. I don't know. That's a good question to ask your boyfriend, don't you think? Do you want to marry your boyfriend? Gul Yildi. Do you want to marry your boyfriend? Is your boyfriend a good person? Do they give you butterflies in your belly? Do they bring you peace? Do they bring you happiness? Do they bring you passion, excitement, adventure? Joy, miracle. Of course you can. I don't even need to pull cards for that. Of course you can. It's up to you to find what you're looking for, and don't settle for something that's not perfectly right for you. Don't be afraid of having experiences, because experiences are what will let you know what is right for you when you get to it eventually. But yeah. I might also be the wrong person to be asking about love and relationships, because I am currently going through a divorce. Well, not really. I'm not even allowed to apply for a divorce until it's been 12 months since we separated. So I was abandoned at a campsite on the 24th of January. And so I've got to wait till the 24th of January. And I really try and remove myself from the energy readings for people that ask for love. But yeah, I could definitely give a disclaimer that I could be the wrong person to give a love reading, and also go and get another second opinion from somebody else or from your own subconscious. But yeah. I haven't heard from anybody in... Yeah, no. I don't know if my two cats are alive. I don't know if my two cats are well. I know that My ex is traveling Australia for work, so I know that my cats are not with him. Our cats are not with him. It feels like my family is all across Australia right now, and yeah, one of us is happy being a traveler, whereas the other one's getting grounded, turning into a bit of a druid. So yeah, look, I'm not saying any of this to trauma bond with you folks. Please, please, that's not what I'm doing here. I'm literally just sharing part of my story so that you guys can make a better choice if I'm the right person for a love reading or not. All right. I feel like chicken tonight. It is now 9:43 and I've been on for 2 hours and 47 minutes and 13 seconds. I need to stretch it out a little bit. My left leg is completely dead and that owl is not having fun. She's tired. So maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to go. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hole gone. It's funny you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move, it makes me feel like I can live without you. Yeah, it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. No, I don't. Go away. Okie dokie. Don't forget to breathe. I think it's time for a joint. I think it's time for a walk with the moon. Barefoot. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody who has joined in tonight. I cannot say thank you enough. I could keep saying thank you, but yeah. I'm somebody who has been doing this YouTube thing since I started out in the forest. I started meeting people here on YouTube, out on a page that is called, what is it called? TEASE. No, TEAS, Tropical Empress and Spirit. Sorry, she's not a tease, which is what it spells with an E. She's just Tropical Empress and Spirit. It's just the way that I remember things. I started there way ages ago. She was actually someone who was a spiritual guide for me. She gave me plenty of readings. She helped me quite a bit. The reason that I disconnected from that group of people was because she is somebody who shared with me that I had a spiritual entity attached to my existence, and then she left me on red. I think that is a very tacky way to let somebody know that they have some energy around them. And I still haven't heard back from her, and that's that. So a big part of why I'm here is because I witnessed that page specifically. unload a whole bunch of trauma bonding type situations with the viewership. And thankfully, God Creator Source has given awareness to what has been going on. And yeah, the views speak for themselves. God elevates whoever he wants to elevate into people's awareness and into people's attention. So it is what it is. I've got receipts. I've got the SMS receipts from Amanda, and to this day, I have been using that spell that she cast against me to drain all of her power. And I'll let that spell go the moment that she says that the spirit is no longer attached to me, or at least says sorry. People do things to themselves. I just bring awareness to it, and I cut cords where I need to, because I don't need to be involved with the drama. I don't need to be involved with the bull crap. And you know what? Sometimes people get fed up enough with bull crap continuing that we actually speak up, because we just speak our truth. And if our truth disrupts the system, so be it. The system's broken anyway. So, speak your truth. Hold on to your light. Don't let any motherfucker put a lid on your light and your life. You do your thing and be who you are, because no one else in the world can copy you. No one else in the world can even be anything like you. So even if people start emulating you, congratulate yourself, because they're so unoriginal they need to copy you. You're all beautiful. You're all brilliant. I'll be live again tomorrow, or I'll be live again another time. But yeah, don't forget, celebrate yourself, because as long as you're not doing it from a place of like egotism and pride, celebrate yourself. You are the only one that knows exactly what you've gone to get to this point in your timeline. So congratulations. You got through all of that and you're here now. Just keep raising your vibration, and eventually all of the people that don't fit won't be around. Let's go out with a bang. I just picked up so much energy at the end. Woo! Woo! Yeah, this is the end of the stream. I'm wrapping up. I'm trying to wrap up anyway. I've got the jingle jangle energy going through me. So yeah, gonna make a bunch of noise and then I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you've had a good time. Please, if you've connected with this today, go back and look at the reading. It should be live half an hour after I jump off. I'll try to put a timestamp for when it actually starts. But yeah, everybody, thank you for connecting. The universe is weird and wonderful when you allow it to be what it is, and you will experience everything that you're supposed to experience, not a moment before you're supposed to experience it. Just trust the process and allow it to unfold beautifully for you, organically for you, as it's supposed to. So yeah. I feel like Mugway. I don't know. And don't wet the gremlin. I don't know what that means, but that's for someone. Don't wet the gremlin. Don't wet the gremlin after dark. Anyway, that's such a weird place to end. Spirit, you're a goose. And me, I'm just another clown here on the internet, doing my bit to bring in some love and light to the universe, to the world, to the whole experience. So yeah, have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Go out and be that badass motherfucker that you are.